Okay, let's run that one more time. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I'm Reverend Dr. Tracy Cox, and this is Metaphysics and Spirituality. This is my lovely and talented guest, Tracy Searight, and I'd like to hand it over to her so she can introduce herself. And today we're going to be talking about Money Reiki, which is very interesting so that you can find your own pot of gold here on St. Patrick's Day. So, Tracy, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Tracy. Again, us Tracys need to stay together, right?
That's right.
Felt the correct way. Well, thank you, everyone. My name is Tracy Searight. I am a former elementary school teacher, now a yoga instructor, Reiki Master of 11 different systems of Reiki. I'm here in El Paso, Texas with my husband and our 6 fur babies, and just spreading Reiki out into the world.
Beautiful. That's fantastic. And today we're going to talk about something that you teach and do the attunements, and that is Money Reiki. And I myself am a Reiki Master Teacher, so I teach regular Reiki, Usui Reiki, and I'm very interested to hear about this different modality because, as we were talking about before we started the show, my ministry, I'm a member of the clergy too, and my ministry is definitely a prosperity ministry. So I do believe that we are all God's children and that God wants us to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And part of prosperity is having enough money to do the things that you want to do, to help the people that you want to help, to feel comfortable. I believe that God wants that for every single person on this earth. So I think Money Reiki sounds like a fantastic opportunity.
Wonderful. And how interesting that you mentioned this, because just the other day, we have our home on the market, and I had asked my husband, can we pray for the home? And he said, I don't ask God for things like that, materialistic. And I said, well, God wants the best for us, right? You can take anything to the cross and,
Right.
to ask for these things. So it's kind of interesting as we talked about it, that it was the realization that, yeah, maybe this is something that we could pray for, that the buyer is coming and they're going to be blessed in this home as well. So there's different ways that you can, kind of invite prosperity in your life where you're not being kind of completely selfish and an awful person.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be a win-win. Like if you need to sell a house, somebody needs a house. Why
Absolutely.
not let the universal life force or God or the angels bring those people together so that
Absolutely.
there's a happy ending for everybody,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I mean, and putting that blessing on the real estate agents for an effortless closing, right?
That's
For
right.
that home to be filled with love and peace and joy. And that's all a part of the abundance as well.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about Money Reiki and the concept about it, because I don't know anything. So I'm learning this with the audience at the same time.
Wonderful. So as you do your Reiki research, you will find that there are many different beautiful systems of Reiki, and it's really a matter of finding your just right. So I call it find your Goldilocks. And so as you study to Zooey, I pretty much consider that kind of the baseline. And then as you go out, there's holy fire, there's corona, there's animal, there's crystal, and then there's money Reiki. So it just depends on the individual person. I'd like to say it's a higher vibration, but you and I may experience something and it might be perceived as a higher vibration, but maybe to you it would be, but maybe to me it wouldn't feel it. But so it's rather of you finding what fits right for you. So money Reiki is this spirit of abundance, prosperity. And it gives you a tool, just like you have a specialty. So when I went to school, I wanted to be a teacher, and my specialty was elementary education. So I focused on my classes on elementary education. Same thing with this. It's a specialty of money, just giving you a little bit more to work with, to put into your energetic toolbox. You get symbols with this, and you get ways that you're able to sprinkle this abundance all around the world. And some amazing techniques include, as I take this dollar bill, bless the money. And it's simply just changing your perspective regarding money. Now, many believe that money is the root of all evil. Money can break up families, relationships, destroy things, but it also does amazing and wonderful things. And so think of this dollar bill. What has happened energy wise to this dollar bill? What was it used for, right? Was it used to pay a fine? Was it given in a birthday card or someone's card for a baptism? How was this dollar bill used for? Did someone hand it over very angry and frustrated? Fine, here's the money I owe you. And it's going to pick up on this money. So money Reiki allows us to hold it and put a prayer or a blessing on this. Bless the person that holds this. So we have little symbols that we can place to clear the negativity, and then put a blessing on it to send it out into the world. So it really helps you change your attitude towards money. Many of this is this culturally created self, like when you're born, right? And you're into a family. What kind of family did you have? Did you have everything at your fingertips where as an adult you can't manage your money? Or was money scarce where you were holding on to it so tight? And these things may intentionally or unintentionally be put on a person, but it's taking a look at, how do you feel about money? Does it make you excited? Does it make you worry? And that's all that energy as well. So it's changing your attitude by keeping positive. And you want to do it just as you take your vitamins or medication. You want to bring it every day. Because when the bad things happen, when the water heater breaks, when the transmission in the car comes, you have those tools to keep you calm so that your mind starts thinking of the solutions instead of the problems. So for instance, if I place my hands over my heart and just say, I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. The universe is working in my favor. I am financially successful. Money flows to me easily. And if I say those things, when the big things happen, like, oh my goodness, there was a flood or something in the home and all this repair, I can breathe through it. I got this. The money will come. I will trust the universe will work in my favor here to get me through these challenges. So that's kind of what happens.
That's very interesting. Can I interrupt you just for a sec? Because that's very interesting. What you're talking about is the same concept. There's a very famous spiritual writer named Dr. Catherine Ponder. If you've ever heard of her, she was a prosperity minister, and she always talked about taking your wallet and holding it and blessing it and asking God, asking the angels, asking situations to bless the proper payment of things that need to be had at the proper time, and just relaxing about it, as opposed to getting worked up, going, like you're saying, the water heater goes, it's like, it doesn't have to be a crisis. It can be a new opportunity, right? And it's just the way that you think about it. And that's such a huge thing for people because, like you're saying, the trauma of the past, the way you were brought up, the way that the people in your family reacted to money, that all has, it all ties into it.
Right, right. And, when you start to worry, blood pressure goes up, right? Anxiety, it's not healthy for the body. So this provides, there's three different levels to it. Level one, you get the energy of the prosperity and abundance. Level two, you receive symbols that help you through that. And level three, this one, and you'll find as you do your Reiki research that many are called a master or master teacher on the third level. This makes you a grand master so that you can go and teach others how to do this as well. But it gives you some amazing, playful, fun techniques that wants the play back into it. One of the ones is that you take play money, but we don't call it fake money. Now, money, as you know, you are from Canada, so we have different
Yep.
money, okay? And
Yep.
it's man that places value on this. So if I come over and I exchange this dollar bill in, I'm going to get a different amount back in the exchange, right?
That's
So by
right.
taking play money, you're going to have a little bit of fun with it. And you can write on it with a Sharpie what you want on it. Say, maybe I'm building a house. I can put on there, working towards my new house. And then that's what you can hold on and look with and just be playful with it. So you can put anything on there that you want. I was doing this in a class and I wrote on here financial abundance and I placed it down. And the very next morning, I went to donate some things with my daughter. And in El Paso here, sometimes it gets very windy. The
Mhm.
wind blew and a real $100 bill blew right in front of me.
Wow.
My
Sure.
dad's like, don't touch it, don't touch it. It's probably something wrong with it. And I picked it up and there it was.
Yep.
And just the day before, I had just did this and wrote something on it.
And it was 100.
And it was
Yes, we don't know. It's all very mysterious when you
right.
open yourself up to the universal life force sending you the things
Absolutely.
that you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah, and some other different techniques is you can find a container in your home, and I call it like a money box, a Reiki box. And even if you are not attuned to Reiki, you can pray over it. Put your prayers in it,
That's right.
and put a card in there, whatever you want, photos, and just take a moment just to lay hands on it and put that intention. And if you don't know, say the highest good, whatever the light of God, whatever you feel called to, place that in there. So it gives some techniques to help you. And I don't want to say raise our vibration because, we all have this vibration that we're born with, but life pulls that down, right?
Yes.
Baggage and people and situations drain us, but we want to get it back up to that authentic self. So doing little techniques where you play a song that has money in it, like ABBA, right? And you're just
Sure.
turning it on
Yes.
and you're just dancing around your home. And that helps you change your attitude. Money is the universal language here that everybody can connect to. So find something. The Beatles sang, money. So play that and just dance around your home for a few moments and to really help with that. And that really helps you clear the fear. So it helps you really look differently as money as a tool for financial freedom instead of a burden or a stress.
Right. Okay. So you teach clients like you're teaching an attunement and training for Reiki master teachers that want to teach this, correct?
Correct.
And isn't that coming up fairly soon or
Fairly soon. Yes, I
yeah, when
just
is
finished
that?
one. Yeah. And it's one that and it just depends on your journey. I have met individuals who have studied for years to be a Reiki master. But for this, you need to have level 1 and 2 of a Zui or any other system. For the masters, you definitely have to have the master symbol as well, and you'll get all of those. So Reiki symbols for money, and then the grandmaster symbol for money.
Okay, that's great. So when is that a specific date or can people do it online or how does that work?
I will be doing one next month. So I just finished one up and it's done in a few hours. And people were like, well, my goodness, like, why is it done within this short period of time? Well, it's done because the interesting thing is I'm not the one doing the attunement, it's your higher self. You are collaborating with your higher self with this. So you have to have that background of having the Azui energy so that you know that difference with that vibration. So you need to be a master teacher just for a little bit here and practice with the energy. So when you're ready, you can say, okay, let's do this. And you'll get the material, you'll receive the attunements. And when your higher self is ready, that's when you'll tell me I'm ready. So instead of me being the gatekeeper to it, you're the one that's in control with it it when you're ready to feel, yes, I feel that I'm able to go out and be of service and teach others with this. But meanwhile, you're
Okay.
practicing with the energy, you're cultivating a relationship.
Right. So when people get this certification, they are able to teach others as well, just the same way that we teach our Reiki students. Same idea.
Correct. Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's great. And what's the cost on that? Just so
So
people
right
know what they're
now
talking.
I'm doing it's right now it is 188 for everything. So, and
Okay,
that's
and
level 1, 2, and 3. That's all of it together. And
is that the manuals as well?
correct. So you'll get a
Okay.
PDF. I do have the books published on Amazon that you're able to buy. So that's level 1 and 2 together, and then the Grandmaster one as a separate one. But when you take my class, I give you above and beyond. So you get the lecture, you get the PDF. I have a little Google Classroom that you can go in, and you'll
Okay.
have access
So
to
you
the
get all 3 manuals from your
Mhm.
included with the tuition.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
And, so are these manuals copywritten so that you can forward them to your students as well? So, like, if I took the course,
Mhm.
I could train people and do their attunements and give them these, PDFs as well. Is that correct?
Correct, correct. And you also have that ability with it as you read mine. If you feel called to move on and create your own, you have that ability because we have such unique experiences to money. You don't have to feel tethered to my experience with it. When I
Sure.
received my attunements, I took them from 2 different Grandmaster teachers, and something felt lacking. So I took a whole year. I offered pilot classes for people to come in to see what worked. So I collaborated with the energy and, found what worked, what didn't work. And then that's when I created the manuals with that.
Right, okay. So I just wanted to make a little comment here. This is an example of Canadian and American friends working together to
Yeah,
help people all over the world do better with their prosperity.
sure.
So we love here in Canada, we love our American friends.
Yeah,
And, we just want to know that everybody know that we are keeping the love and keeping the faith. Just
right.
praying that everything, all the chaos that's going on in the world right now gets turned around to calmness, to
Sure.
prosperity together, to helping each other, all the good things in life. That's what we're looking for
Right,
with
right,
things like Money Reiki. It's not just about the prosperity of money, it's the prosperity of how you interact on a
right.
money level with other people, right?
Sure, sure. But just think of, say, let's give an example is, here we do taxes and IRS is knocking on your door. And as you write a check or send something, you can write that with anger. Oh my goodness, I can't do this.
Sure.
Just the negativity that you're pouring into that.
Yep.
But someone who has to work for the IRS to support their family may open that and, put that in. And think about how different this would go is as you're writing, let that person who holds this check be blessed. May they have prosperity. So that single mom who just left her husband and was in an abusive relationship is holding that check and bringing those blessings to them with that. So this is this idea
Exactly.
to change the energy of the money because money can be used to buy terrible things, but it also has done amazing things. It helps build hospitals, right? It helps
That's right.
people when we donate to help with surgeries. It helps with animals. So it does do amazing things. So if you can pause and look at it as a tool for freedom, right? It's of abundance, it's of prosperity. It will
That's
do
right.
good things. Then look how differently we can view our world with that.
Absolutely makes 100% sense to me. It's
Right, right,
wonderful. So what
right.
I was wondering is maybe we can send some Reiki out to the people that are watching, some
Okay,
money Reiki, some good
beautiful.
prosperity attraction. I don't know if you want to lead that, and I will send it out to you if you want to do it like a little guided meditation or something for them to give them a taste. Does that sound okay? Or
That sounds beautiful. All right, are we ready?
okay. So yeah, so let me.
Amazing.
I got a little music for this too, so we
Oh,
can make
good.
it really
Good, good,
nice.
good.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Okay, I hand
All
it
right,
over to
dear
you. I'll send
friends.
it out.
So take a moment to close your eyes. Now, whether you're seated, root your feet down into the earth, tall spine, and bring your shoulders up and back with that energy in the present moment. Take a moment to lay down, make sure you're nice and cozy and And today we will do a small little meditation on abundance, prosperity. With the eyes closed, I invite you to breathe in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Perhaps you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and as you breathe in fully and deeply, as you exhale out, imagine it's simply being released from the body, the stress and the worry. And with the eyes closed, I invite you to imagine a beautiful river. As you look around, you notice it goes on for miles and miles. You're surrounded by beautiful mountains and beautiful trees. All around you, you see the abundance of growth. You hear the sounds of birds. And as you notice and get closer to the river, you notice a sign. And the sign says the river of abundance. As you go closer, you're fascinated because the water is crystal clear. But you realize that the river is quite shallow. And as you look at the river, you notice it is filled with shiny objects. The closer that you observe, there's coins, rubies, diamonds, all types of currency on the bottom of this floor of the river. And even though you stand there feeling tired and worn out, you feel the calling to step into this water. As you place your foot into the water, you suddenly feel a shift and a change in the body. You feel this energy begin to flow through you. And you make your way into the water. You can feel this nourishing water as you lay back floating. All around you is the world's abundance underneath you. You feel light and free as the water moves around you. As you take a moment, you stand up and reach your hand down and you can touch the bottom of the floor of the river. And as you scoop up in your hands the coins and diamonds and rubies and emeralds, you're holding this value within you. Feel this wealth around you. And as you slowly let it slide through your fingers, you go back and you gently float in the water. All around you, you feel this abundance and prosperity. And you feel yourself effortlessly beginning to float into the water, down the river, and you feel safe and secure. You feel at ease. And all of a sudden, you look up at the beautiful sky and you see some white clouds, and you notice one particular cloud where a light breaks through and it begins to shine right on you. And you feel this light, and you realize that this is no ordinary light. It is that from the highest heaven. As it shines down on you, you feel as if your stress and worries are being absorbed within this light. It is releasing and letting go of any of the trauma, any of the misconceptions, any of the anger that you feel towards money. All around you is the abundance everywhere you look. As you begin to suddenly recognize the blessings in your life, the family, the friends. And this abundance and prosperity doesn't always necessarily mean one of currency. It can be of opportunities. It can be of friendships. It can be of just wonderful people that you are encountering and networking with. Let this fill you up. And as you float, you feel something tingling on your hands and on the bottoms of your feet. And you notice around you is all different types of symbols. And these are all the symbols from all the currency all over the world. As they're coming and swimming around you, coming into your hands, over your heart, and into the top of your head, into the bottoms of your feet. Symbols such as we know as the dollar sign, the euro, the yen are all around you, floating and supporting you, becoming a part of you. That you are a money magnet. Money comes to you easily. Money flows freely to you. You are financially free. You have an abundance of friends. You have an abundance of financial security. Everywhere you go, you attract money into your life. You are an even Steven. Whatever you spend, you'll get back. You have effortlessly attracting lucrative opportunities. And you are so grateful. You are so humble and grateful for all that God brings to you. As you lead with this humble heart of gratitude and asking that this resentment and frustration of money leaves you, that you can look at things as opportunities, stepping stones, opportunities to grow, to raise you higher, that you foresee that anything that comes your way that is a challenge, that is negativity, that you will get through this as well. You will find the opportunities. You will solve the problems. The answers will come. The helpers will come and be of assistance to you. You will attract all these solutions and abundance and prosperity easily and effortlessly. And as you embrace these new avenues of income, as you embrace these new opportunities, you say, thank you. Thank you, universe, for assisting me. Thank you, God, for helping me. And whatever that is, any God of your own understanding, as you humbly are appreciative. And as you continue to float, you notice you're heading towards the edge of the riverbank. And you watch as the light slowly retracts back into the highest heaven, as you have that grateful heart. And as you take a moment to move and stand up in the water, you feel this water as it nourishes you. You feel the energy through the bottoms of your feet. And you take one last handful of that money. And as you hold it, it is with the mindset that this is accessible to you. You will attract it into your life. And not only that, you will be generous with your money. And you will achieve your goals and dreams. And as you gently place the money back, as you step out of the water, it is as if you never were in the water to begin with. But you feel a sense of ease and peace and calmness take over you. And that anger and frustration that you had with money has left your body, and you've replaced it with love, peace, and gratitude. As you take a look at the sign again that says the river of abundance, it is with the humble heart to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to clear this, to free myself of this, to use money as a tool to not only help myself, but others, to be the change that I want to see in the world, that I'm a blessing to all those around me. As you deeply inhale through the nose, exhale out, let it go. Breathing in again and out. And as you slowly bring awareness back to this body, begin to wiggle those little fingers and toes as you feel the energy integrating with this body. And remember that humble heart, that grateful heart. And as you repeat to yourself, I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. And as you slowly open your eyes and welcome back.
Beautiful. Oh, I feel fantastic now. Thank you so
Money
much.
magnet. Money
I feel like
magnet.
a money magnet. I think this is a really good energy because with St. Patrick's Day, we've got the luck of the Irish, we've got the pot of gold,
Absolutely.
and we do believe that every person on earth, they have a divine destiny that is to be prosperous.
Yeah.
healthy, wealthy, and wise. It
Yeah.
just needs your energy to be focused on it and
Absolutely.
positive, of course.
And
Like, as you
positive.
said, this is all using money in a positive way. So sending
Right.
it out as a blessing instead of what you were saying, paying bills and being annoyed or being
Oh,
mad,
sure,
or
sure.
all that does is just chokes off the river that you were
Of
talking
course, of
about, right?
course. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have that crazy electric bill or something, someone has to process that, and they're gonna, interact with that energy. So it's not the electric company's fault, And so by sending that negative energy out, that really is affecting the whole world here. As you angrily
Yes,
have somebody, think of the times in your life where you had to pay something that you were really frustrated with, right? I mean, that changes and affects people. So energy's
of
everywhere. Money,
course.
and the
Yeah,
thing of it is, money makes the world go round. It really does. So
does.
can we send a positivity with it, a blessing to it, right? Even if you don't know
Definitely.
what to say, just say, you know what? I hope this person has an amazing day. And here you go. Give them the exchange. And you give it to your phone as well. So if you don't have the paper money, give it to your phone. Anything that you are managing your money with, checkbook, put it out there and bless the money.
Sure,
Mhm.
sure. So, if people want to get a treatment, and not learn, like, but they want the money Reiki energy, so they can come to you and get a session, and you do that online, is that
Yeah,
correct?
online and in person. So I'm here in El Paso, Texas, and I do it online. And I give you tools. So I'm really big into teach someone how to fish, right? And my
Of course.
husband's like, you're teaching people not to come to you. I said, exactly. We're giving them the tools
That's
that
right.
they need. So I will give you techniques. But here's the thing: you get the technique that works for you. The Reiki box may resonate for me, but you may not like it. There might be something else. So it's a collaboration. What works for you? Do you want to have a money station? Do you like playing the music and dancing around, right? Do you like holding the money and blessing it? Do you like to have, like, I even do a thing with the kids, like the chocolate coins, right? Which is perfect for
Sure,
St.
sure.
Patrick's Day.
Signs of prosperity all
And
around.
kids
Yeah,
can
yeah,
say an affirmation
absolutely.
as they eat the chocolate. So there's little cute things that you can do. And maybe even adult. Yeah, I'd like to eat a piece of chocolate and say an
Sure.
affirmation, right?
Well, that'd be perfect for today with St. Patrick's Day, right? We
Exactly,
have the chocolate
exactly.
coins,
So
yeah.
you can take really anything that works for you to get you charged up. As you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. I'm an even Steven, right? What I spend comes back. So when you get stressed out, oh man, I had to pay this. Oh, I'm an even Steven. I know that's coming back to me.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that positive energy flowing, girl.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and as we said, we're, Canadian and an American,
Here
and
we
we
go. I'm gonna
are,
shake
yeah,
your hands.
I'm gonna how do I do that again? There, we're gonna shake hands over the
There we
border,
go.
and we're gonna work together to help you guys get that prosperity
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
because with our Reiki, with
Mhm.
prayer, I'm a member of the clergy, we are praying for everybody on earth to be
Yeah.
healthy,
Yeah.
happy, prosperous, so that we can all work together and stop with all the hate and division. Completely over it, don't
Yeah.
want any more of it, and I think that
Yeah.
we can make it happen, right? But we
No, I
have to
mean,
be.
we're 2025. That 5 is a conflict. So it's a conflict year for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it will get better, and
It
it's
will
going
get
to
better.
get better, but we all have to do our part, and a big part of our part is doing things like this, being positive, sending
Absolutely.
good energy,
Yeah.
sending that good energy, the Reiki energy or the
Oh, right.
prayer out
Right.
into the world, right?
Right. I mean, you just think about it. Say like something happens to the car, because most people can relate with the car, right? So something happens with the car, and you have to spend $400 or $500, and then you're getting angry with your kids and your family members because you're
That's
in a
right.
bad mood
Yeah,
because of this, and it really affects people. And so as you are out through your day and just grumpy, and then you're mean to the mechanic who's trying to fix it, and then he goes home and he's not nice to his family because he got chewed out at work. So it's just
that's right.
amazing, this ripple effect. But if you just go to it with kindness, okay, you know what? I'm going here. This person's able to work and provide for his family and so forth, and so on and so on. So it's spreading the wealth as well, and we're helping each other out with that. So
That's right. So we can feel
positivity,
good about it.
feel
Absolutely,
good about it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great. So thank you so much for coming on again, Tracy. That was very informative. And how can people contact you best way if they want to get a session or learn about it?
So you can reach out on my website, www feathersister.com. I have a wellness living app there that you can sign up for as well. You can find me on Insight Timer as well. I do live sessions on there, TikTok. I do have a podcast of my own, Ready Set Reiki, that you
Yep.
have been so
Yeah,
gracious to be a
it's
guest
great.
on. So a variety of people. So and it also has different people who do different modalities as well. So the universe has been sending me mediums and all kinds of wonderful individuals to show you that maybe Reiki may not be for you, and that's okay as well. That
That's
might
right,
be
that's right.
that's
There's
okay.
so
That
many
might be
different
yeah.
spiritual tools. It
Of
doesn't
course,
have to
that
be
might be
Reiki.
one step in your journey that led you to your higher purpose. So the idea here is just to kind of give it a try because it does no harm, right? And maybe it's like, yeah, I don't like it. And that's a great teacher in itself. And even the money Reiki, maybe it's something like, yeah, you know what, it's not for me. But maybe down the road, you can help somebody and say, hey, you're stressed out about money. Here's a tool that I learned
That's
back
right.
when I took a class.
Something
So
simple.
keep open about it because these little pieces, I find them like treasures on your journey. Like, oh, like I find this beautiful rock. I'll pick it up for later. This is what you're picking up on your journey of life so that you can help someone else.
That's right, and it's gonna be different for everybody. Everybody has a
Absolutely.
different way of connecting to spirit,
Of
connecting
course.
to God, the
Hmm.
universal life force,
Absolutely.
and that's what we're trying to help people with. And like you're saying, your husband's saying, "Well, you're making it so people don't need to see you,"
Right.
and I'm the same way. It's like, I wanna teach you how to like practical prayer, Reiki, whatever works for
Years.
you, and
Yeah.
then you never have to talk to me again because you are connected with the universal life source,
Hmm.
God, the angels, whatever
Yeah.
you wanna call it,
Yeah.
and once you have that personal relationship, life is completely different, and it's
Absolutely. Oh,
so
yeah.
much better,
Yeah. When you
and
don't look
people
through the eyes of competition, it's so much better that
that's
we're
right.
here to help each other. You know, maybe that one thing I learned 5 years ago will help this person tomorrow. And it's like, okay, I'm glad I learned that because I could be of service. And that's what we both have a heart of a servant, a service.
That's
So,
right, that's right.
yeah.
So that's why we team up. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off now because it's 36 minutes that we've been on here for a while, but I
And
hope
it's
you enjoyed
you.
that, everyone, and please reach out to us if you have any questions, and that's a great, guided meditation that Tracy did there. I know I'll be listening to that again because, everybody can use some more prosperity, right?
Mhm.
But thanks so much for coming on, and we'll talk again soon. And you have a blessed St. Patrick's Day,
You too.
everyone. And Tracy, hang around. I'm just going to run the bumper one more time, and then we'll chat before you go. Okay, thanks. God bless you, everyone. Bye.